Cancer. Welcome to your February 2021 reading. The energy is wild, y'all. What is this Mercury retrograde doing to everybody? It's so strange. So yes, we're getting a little bit, we're starting a little bit later than we usually would. I had some family things come up that I had to attend to, and it's Mercury retrograde. Like, I don't know about you guys, but this has been quite a ride. And I've noticed that this Mercury retrograde is more about healing than it is about slip-ups. It's more about like paying attention to all of the old past narratives that we have held on to for a really long time, and not creating new narratives. That's another theme that's been coming up that I've recognized with a lot of people, to not create new narratives. Don't create new toxic cycles. My hair is bothering me, of course it's bothering me. Oh well. We're going to do this really super intuitively. If you would like to get in the love soul vibes, we have some new merch on the fearlessintuition.net website. Somebody was like, I tried your website and it doesn't work, or it goes to somewhere else, and it's fearlessintuition.net, not .com, .net. So we have baseball tees, sweatshirts, we have phone cases. This goes along. We also have stickers, and there's a new goddess mug. Look at this, you guys. I mean, like, the camera doesn't even do it justice because it's glaring really bad, but anyway. Amazing stuff there. I'm offering a Love Soul astrology reading. It's not a synastry reading. It's not a composite reading. This reading will help you see where and how you might meet your divine partner, and it's going to help. I'm going to walk you through the woundings that you need to heal, the things that might be holding you back, yourself, how you're holding yourself back from meeting your divine partner. It's a really amazing reading. I've already had several people really benefit from this reading. So if you're interested in that, only a limited time. I have like 8 spots left. I'm also running just a regular tarot special, 20% off Fearless 20 for the 30-minute intuitive astrology reading. All of that information is in the description box below. Let's get started. Woo. Okay. I get it. Nice. Okay, I love this. Cool. All right. It's like a big sigh of relief to get a good reading for you guys. It's such a big sigh of relief to get a good reading. Feels like you are now in a mode of, feels very much like nesting, which is really funny because I actually said that to my members, the memberships. They get daily energy readings every day, and I actually said the other day that I was kind of in nesting mode. But it does. It feels like there's this nesting mode that's happening with you guys. And it's really time for you to nurture not just everyone around you, but really nurture yourself too. And because this Mercury retrograde can make you feel really small. I've recognized that there are a lot of people that are getting stuck in like an old narrative or an old mindset and having a really difficult time pulling themselves out of it. So let's take a look at your cards. I have the 4 of Wands. I have the Knight of Cups and Judgment. The 5 of Swords. The Ace of Cups. And the High Priest. I'm sorry, not the High Priestess. Oh, that's interesting. I said High Priestess. The Justice card. So you could be dealing with a Libra energy. Or you could be dealing, but I feel like more, if this Libra energy is around you, you have to be very discerning. It's going to be different for everyone, I think. Or like for some people, this Libra energy is helping, and for some people, this Libra energy is the opposite of the opposite of helping. But the Four of Wands with the Knight of Cups makes me feel like you're finding this safety, and Judgment is like, it's like the day of reckoning. It's like, this is the absolute calling of you to come into your own and to really give love back to yourself more than anything else. Because, man, you guys, you will nurture a person, or you will nurture a family, or you will nurture a situation and forget about yourself for a very long time. And then when you realize what you're doing, you'll sort of come back to yourself. But in the meantime, you're beating yourself up in your mind. That Five of Swords is a lack mentality. It's about really, really beating yourself up. All of the jewelry I'm wearing is by a Cancer, by the way. If you're interested in any of Cosmic Feels, my friend Steph does amazing jewelry, the necklace and the rings too. I just noticed that I was showing you the heart ring that I'm wearing. See? So yeah, the Five of Swords is the argument that you have in your own mind. This isn't even an argument with anybody else. It's like you're looking at what everybody else has done to you, or you're looking at what the environment looks like or the outside looks like, and there's this bitterness, right? And you're holding on to it, and you're like making stories up in your own mind when it comes to all of this. And it may not even be the way that it's supposed to, like, that may not even be the way it's going. That may not even be correct. It might not even be true, but you are creating that within your mind, and having it is, having that narrative constantly going over and over and over again in your thought process, that can create a restriction or a blockage, you know? So on the Four of Wands, we have Temperance. So this could be a Sagittarius energy also that we're working with. Hold on one second for me, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Here's that piece. Sorry. Oh, some days I wonder about myself. Okay, so there's this peace that you're feeling around your home life. There's this, and it may even be because of the Sagittarius, but there's like this acceptance, this peaceful acceptance around your home life, or your, just feeling safe and feeling stable. We have the Seven of Swords on the Knight of Cups. Where's that deception coming from? If you feel like you've been deceived by a Libra or by a Sagittarius or anybody, like maybe even you're feeling that deception from yourself, but that Seven of Swords, if on the Knight of Cups, when you feel that kind of pain and you're not allowing yourself to accept what happened or why that pain is there, because this could be something where you were triggered, but that wound started in your childhood. It may not even be, like, it may be that the person in front of you did not cause that wound. They just triggered something that already existed within you. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you look at how you feel you've been deceived, that is a big red light to show you what needs to be healed. Do you see what I'm saying? So instead of getting yourself all bent out of shape and really, really bitter and really, really resentful and maybe even like beating yourself up, oh, it's snowing, that's nice. Or even like beating yourself up because of everything that happened. Instead of doing that, allow yourself to accept what happened and nurture that part of you. That's what February is going to look like for you, is really allowing yourself to nurture stuff. And if you're having a hard time detaching from the things that happened, I'm actually offering a mastering detachment class on Saturday to help let go of the past, help push you forward into the future, help let go of the things that are happening. But being really, really grounded in your truth. So that information is in the description box. Let me finish that statement before I move on to another. That information is in the description box. So if you feel like you need a little bit of assistance helping to let go so you can manifest, that Mastering Detachment class is going to be amazing. And it's not about not having emotions. It's not about not feeling the emotions. We want to feel the emotions. We just want to detach ourselves from holding on to it. We want to detach ourselves from not reacting in a poor way. We want to detach ourselves from taking away the expectations that we place on ourselves and we place on other people. When we don't have expectations of other people, they can't disappoint us. But we place expectations on people, even if and most of the time they don't even know we've placed these expectations. And if they do know that we have certain expectations within a relationship, or we have, I would say, boundaries. I wouldn't say they're called expectations, but if you have certain boundaries or certain things that you need your own truth as a sovereign being of who you are, then that needs to be said, right? And learning how to detach yourself from the emotional reaction of it is a huge maturity, and not sitting in that. So it's time to speak up, I think. I think there's something like, especially if you're one of them that's feeling deceived, especially if that's something that you need to pay attention to and open yourself up to. If you feel like somebody's been deceptive towards you, you need to be the one to approach them. Because I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to the other person. And if you say, well, Betsy, they're the ones that hurt me. Well, then it's your choice. It's your choice whether, if you don't want them in your life anymore, then you need to find a way to release that pain by accepting what happened. It's not even about forgiving people anymore. It's about acceptance and acknowledgement and release. Because when you accept something and you acknowledge it, and you allow yourself to no longer be chained by whatever happened, there's this freedom that you start to feel. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's see what this 5 of Swords is. But that Page of Swords on Judgment is really telling you, like, it's time to speak up. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to create your boundaries. Oh, yeah, see? And get some clarity. That moment that you will feel like you are yourself again, and finding that clarity and finding that moment where everything is aligned again, right? The Sun on the 5 of Swords. Because the 5 of Swords is beating yourself up and the Sun is healing yourself. Do you see that? And this isn't about beating ourselves up. This is about allowing ourselves to have some patience. You could be dealing with a Leo energy also that hasn't been very forgiving either. Let's look at this Ace of Cups, because aces are gifts from the universe. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Aces are gifts from the universe, and the Ace of Cups, yes, it can be a new relationship, but more than anything, this Ace of Cups is more about you recognizing where maybe, yes, other people have hurt you, but where have you hurt yourself? Where have you allowed other people to enter your energy, enter your space, and where you feel like you've been taken advantage of? And is that your perspective, or is that everybody's perspective? Well, it can't be everybody's perspective. Not everybody sees the situation or the person in the same way that you do. Everybody's perception is different, because we just give pieces of ourselves to certain situations and certain people throughout our life, right? So the 3 of Swords on the Ace of Cups, that self-care isn't just about the things that you're going to do for yourself in your environment. It's not about taking a bath or making yourself dinner or buying yourself flowers or something like that. It's not even about that. This Ace of Cups on the Three of Swords is about the narrative, the things that you say to yourself. And this changing narrative and this shifting narrative is going to help you evolve. And you're going to recognize that that pain that you've been sitting in is no longer a necessity for you. And you can shift that perspective every single day. And you can allow yourself to relax into it a little more. You don't need to constantly be trying to fix things and trying to balance things out. So let's see what this Libra energy is doing for you. Oh, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Swords on Justice. So there was some kind of argument or some kind of fight that you had with the Libra energy. And it hurt. It was really, really painful. Don't hold on to it. Maybe steer clear of the Libra energy in February. Maybe not get into, maybe don't let them provoke you. It feels very much like not, I feel like your home is your sanctuary in February, and I really want you to allow yourself to do the most healing within that sanctuary. And I really want you to ground yourself, and I don't want to feel like you're going boom, 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 you know, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and like rushing, and I always have to get things done and all of this stuff, right? I would rather see this healing aspect happen within your home, you know? And if you're really worried about the boundaries, so we have, let's just go through these cards. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Seven of, I just have really small hands, so I can't hold them all. Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, and there's that Queen of Pentacles with the Hermit. And then the Three of Pentacles, ooh, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we're going to leave it right there. So if you're wondering where you went wrong, you don't have to be defensive when it comes to your boundaries, but you do have to be firm when it comes to your boundaries. Your boundaries are your own, and nobody else gets to tell you what that looks like for you. Not at all. Nope, that's not what we're doing. Okay? So you make sure that your boundaries are based in your truth, not what other people are telling you your truth is supposed to be. I don't care what social media spirituality says. Even that's not. Only allow those boundaries to be based in a truth that you have, not what everybody else has. The Nine of Pentacles. You're creating this independence and this abundance all on your own. Even if you have other people around you, you're still doing it. You are. Okay, I want you to remember that. And then we have the Virgo energy. And it feels like this Virgo energy really wants to rebuild a new foundation after something that was pretty painful to go through, right? And I feel like they might even be connecting with you this month, Eight of Wands, to kind of talk it out. Two of Pentacles, try and figure things out. And there you are at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Cups. So here's the thing, Cancer, is you need to be very, very discerning. If you feel like this Virgo energy, if you feel like they're being honest and truthful, then you need to decide that. You need to be very discerning yourself. If you want to rebuild, but that Tower came down for a reason. There was a reason why that Virgo energy was involved in the Tower. And when we bring people back from the past, or we bring people back in to create a new foundation, it legitimately needs to start with a new energy. It legitimately needs to start with love, and it needs to build upon with that love. It can't have jealousy, it can't have resentment, it can't have anger, it can't have bitterness. You can't hold grudges against them, because if you allow them back in your space and then you do all that, you have the jealousy and the grudge holding and all of that, and love is not the base of it, the tower's going to come back and bring it all back down again. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you get that opportunity, when they come in and they need to do their little juggling act, right? That's how Virgos work. You know that. We do our juggling act. It's up to you to be discerning on whether you want them to come back into your life or not. Okay? I love you guys. I really hope that you have a wonderful February. Please do the most healing. Please let your home be your sanctuary. Get some warm threads to cover. I mean, like, oh man, it's a Champion sweatshirt. The sweatshirts that we have, they're Champion sweatshirts, and they're so warm and so comfortable. It's really amazing. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a good February. I'll see you later. Bye.